Alright everyone, new week, new Odyssey, let's check it out. Admittedly, I've already done this intro before, but it's go big or go home. So, let's just go through the maps, make it real swift. Covered gardens might be a bit of a pain, sunken columns or whatever it's called, ruins or whatever, might also be a bit of a pain, but hard chimps, 1 to 60 on in the loop, simple enough. Cubism hard standard 39 to 90, 16,000 to start makes that so much more doable. Balance, double HP Moabs, it's not terrible. I love balance as a map. It's pretty amazing in my mind, so depending on what towers we're allowed to have, that should be pretty fine. Covered Gardens, medium standard 1 to 60, because obviously it's still a new map, people are still getting used to it. And finally, I haven't actually looked at this one, Sunken Columns, medium standard 1 to 60. Oh, dope. Alright. And it's also not an extreme mode Odyssey, so depending on what our tower situation looks like, you guys probably don't need my help for this. Ooh, spicy. Okay. I like it. Who have we got? Churchill or Pat? Churchill all the way. I'm sorry, Pat, but you just... Wait, is this literally it? Wow, okay, wow, okay. This could be interesting, So, let me just check. Do we have a viable starting tower for every map? In the loop, hard chimps, we've got the boat. Cubism, we also have the... Well, we've got plenty of things for cubism when we've got that much cash. Balance... What do we have for balance? It's looking like a boat start on every map, pretty much. Luckily, there is water on every map. Covered Gardens, I don't know if we'll necessarily start with the water area. And even then, if we did start with the water area, where would be a great place to put it? And actually, on Sunken Columns, the water fucking sucks. It really fucking sucks. Hold on, I need to rethink this. I mean, admittedly, there's not much to rethink, but I think we might have to go with Pat. Yeah, let's go with Pat. Pat's more reliable. Can place him pretty much instantly. Alright, let's do this. Jumping straight in. Now, I said I had already recorded the intro before. I was interrupted with a task from my mother to help her go buy something really quick. Ooh, Pat is just a little expensive. Just a little too expensive. Okay, that's a little shitty, I won't lie. But we have a boat. And boats are great starting towers. So, we'll have to deal with it like this. And as far as I'm aware, the Pirate Lord changes have not been reverted or altered again in any sort of... Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that. I turned auto start off for a co-op, what do you call it? A co-op boss fight. Yes, I remember the pain now. But yes. Oh! I forgot about that being a thing. So if you're ever making a custom game or Odyssey, obviously there's an option for not allowing selling. Which means if you put chimps on, but don't turn that feature on, you can sell your towers in chimps, like you see there, but they just sell for nothing. They don't actually give you anything in return. So there's really no point to sell them unless they are literally causing more trouble than they are worth. So that's interesting. But yes, what an odd selection of towers. I like it. I guess, actually, yes, this does make sense. Now that I remember the name of the Odyssey, Go Big or Go Home. I think these are all the towers that classify as fucking huge, essentially. No, but there's an achievement for playing with just the hugest... Actually, hold on. That's a good point. There is an achievement which gets you a secret little unlock in your extras menu. Is it Big Towers? Yeah, I think it's Big Monkey Towers. And so, I think if you play 10 games with just the towers they've given you, not necessarily in this Odyssey, you will unlock this. Now, don't get me wrong, the range is still the same, but the towers are fucking huge. So this is essentially what it's referring to. If you play, I think it's 10 or so games completely with just the big towers that take up as much room as possible, then you will unlock this little Easter egg as a bonus, which is kind of hilarious. I love it. I don't play with it often because it's fucking annoying, but it is pretty hilarious. And then there's also one for small towers and big balloons and small balloons and all that good stuff. So you can balance it out. You can make one giant, one tiny. It's pretty fun, I won't lie, but practical? Not really. Except during boss fights. I've seen a lot of people use the tiny balloons on boss fights just so that they can see a little bit better, which is pretty damn smart, not gonna lie. That's pretty damn smart. But yeah, I think just in general, the big towers and big balloon size thing, I don't see a use for those at all whatsoever. The only use I could see is if they actually buffed the range of the tower, but they do not, because that would be super cheaty. Okay, how are we doing? I want to get this cannon ship up and running before buying anything else, really. Maybe at the same time I do want to buy a spike factory just to make, you know, RNG a little more on our side, I guess, technically. No, I just want it as a backup, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, well, so far so good. Wow, I didn't realize the popping power of Pat on his own, to be honest. Oh my god, I forgot about this. Big ass factory. Just gonna be leaking all over. Oh my god, what's it gonna be? Wait, where's the farms? Excuse me, I believe farms are big as fuck. I would like to farm, please. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. Who needs farms? Not us. Right, what else do I want? I mean, I suppose we can go for monkey pirates, but let's get some real DPS up first. Okay, not bad. Ooh, also, I don't know if I've been telling you guys about this at all, or if I've been telling other people about it. Maybe real life people I interact with, like in person sort of thing. But I've been playing the game Prototype on my PlayStation. I used to play it ages ago, back when it was on PS3 only, because PS3 was the only thing that existed, not PS4. And I don't know if it exists on other consoles. It probably does, but I played it back on PS3, and it was an amazing game. Then I got it for the PS4, played it for a little bit, but then I was like, meh, I've already played this. But now, I've gotten back into it, and I've just gotten all the platinum medals in that stupid game. Oh, they do this painful thing where they're just like, alright, here's a whole bunch of side challenges, and by the end of the game you unlock all of the side challenges sort of thing, because obviously you need certain abilities to do certain ones. But yeah, so for the most part, challenges either just straight up need to be completed, or challenges will have 3 medals to earn. Either bronze, silver, or gold. Right? Fairly straightforward. If it's a time trial thing where you have to kill X amount of people in X amount of time, the faster you do it, the more likely you'll get the gold medal. Easier stuff. Same with races. Usually it's about a time thing. Other times it's like you have a certain amount of time to kill a certain amount of people. It's pretty fun. I thoroughly enjoy it. Holy shit. Look at this behemoth. By the way, the hitboxes don't change. Just because the size of the tower does, the hitboxes does not change similarly to the range. So you don't have to worry about not being able to fit things in, except visually. Visually, it might be a little more difficult to put things in the right place. But yes, so, very recently, I'm talking like a couple of weeks ago, I got all of the gold medals for all of the side challenges in the game, which I was very impressed with. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, what's my reward for getting all the gold medals? Oh hey, you got all the gold medals. You're great at this game. Well done, well done. we unlocked a new level of difficulty called the Platinum Medal. All the gold challenges that you've completed that qualify for the Platinum Medal have already been upgraded. Thank fuck. I don't have to redo them. But yeah, I need to go back and earn Platinum Medals for all of my gold challenges that didn't qualify. And at this point in time, I thought, okay, sure. I kind of always push the limits on every single challenge, you know? I don't care if I reach the gold medal goal, I've still got some time left, I'm going to try and go for that platinum, or, you know, something like that. So I'll always overachieve. It's not like I got to the gold medal and then just stopped doing anything. But yeah, so I've been grinding the shit out of the platinum medals, just finished it recently, and you know what my reward for that was? Congratulations, you got all the platinum medals. That was about it. There was a little trophy as well, but for the most part, it was just a bit of a pat on the back. So I don't know. It didn't seem super worth it to me, but it was fun. It was fun, honestly. Some of them seemed super complicated and hard to do, but overall, I don't think any of them took me more than like 10 tries. So that's not bad. It's not bad. Some of them did seem quite impossible though. Like there was one, I think it was called Street Sweeper, where essentially you were forced to use a certain ability and get a certain amount of kills, and it just seemed impossible. Like the name of the challenge is even named after the upgrade you need to even come close to a gold medal, let alone a platinum medal in that challenge. It was one of the biggest pains ever, until I realized you could absolutely abuse the spawning mechanics of the game. Because for some reason, enemies like to pile up right at the edge of your field of view. I don't know why. Like, all between your edge of your field of view and you would expect there to be loads of enemies, but no, there's like very spaced out ones, but right at the edge of your field of view, they just start grouping up. I don't know why, but it is very beneficial. You just have to rush over to them, kill a bunch of them, and then quickly rush back, and suddenly there's more at the field of view you just left, and oh, it makes it a hell of a lot easier. Anyway, I'm rambling, but I think the only trophies I need to get in Prototype now is stupid ones that I either have to restart the game to do, or they're just collectibles. To give you an idea, it's similar to Spider-Man in that the map is essentially just New York. But because this is an old game, and I still don't know why people do this, they put collectibles in, right? Collectibles I'm fine with. However, they put 250 collectibles all over the map somewhere. There is no indication of where they are. There is no sort of spidey sense to find out where they are. They're not listed on the map itself as to where they are. Even after you collect a shit ton of them, there's no reward unlocked that says, hey, by the way, here are the rest of them, go get them. Nothing. Zero indication. So it feels like I'm gonna have to either look up a guide to find them all, or I'm just gonna have to stumble around blindly until I magically find 250 random things scattered about in, by the way, the most hidden places they could. It really seems that way. Anyway, what have we got here? Cubism. In fact, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna turn that off. That is annoying. That is absolutely annoying to me. Goodbye. But still, it can be fun, and it can be yours for the short price of suffering by using these towers only for 10 games. Oh my god, normal Pat looks tiny now. Oh, damn. That's adorable. Alright, and then we'll put our boat friend up here. Come on. Something like that. Nice. And what else do we want? Put a Spectre at the back. Permaspike. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. Pirate Lord and Permaspike. Sounds like a great combo to me. But yeah, I'm a bit of an achievement hunter, I'm not gonna lie. Bit of a trophy hunter, I guess you should say, because I don't Xbox. I am more of a PlayStation kind of person. And that's not because I've pledged my fealty and I've taken the sacred oath and I've sacrificed the goats. No. That's just because I grew up with PlayStation, so I'm with PlayStation. There is an Xbox in the house, but we don't have a lot of Xbox games, so I don't really bother. Anyway, I'm slowly getting back into the groove of recording again. Like, don't get me wrong, I've never skipped out on an Odyssey, and I mean, with any luck, I won't. Actually, no, I have skipped out on an Odyssey in terms of recording it, but that was because my power was out for that whole time. So recording and doing an Odyssey was a massive pain in the ass, and so I just sort of gave up on that part. But yes, I have missed out on an Odyssey in terms of recording it, but not in terms of beating it. I beat it on my iPad. Fuck you, internet. Don't need you there. Either way, no, it wasn't when the internet was down and the power was out. It was when my computer was dead. My old computer died, and get this, it was like a week before starting, I think, university? Yeah, it was a week before starting university, and my computer died. And I was like, oh shit, this is not gonna be good. It still took a couple weeks to actually get a new PC, which was painful. Luckily, I had my iPad at the time, and I was able to run BTD6, and I got through it with minimal crashes, but still. Pretty scary times. Anyway, we're good now. But yeah, I'm slowly getting back into the groove of recording things, YouTube videos and all that good jazz. Some YouTube videos are just outright unedited streams that I've done. Don't know if you guys have noticed that, but that has been the case. Sometimes, just because, you know, people enjoy being in the streams and participating and hanging out. I figured people might enjoy watching them when they aren't able to catch them live, because let's be honest, you probably aren't able to always look out for and wait for people to come live, or you might be busy constantly because I always go live at a specific time and things like that, or maybe you just don't give a shit, which is fine too. Absolutely fine. But yes, actually no, I don't think we need anything more than this, if I'm honest. I think this on its own is a little overkill, because we've got Pirate Lord, and that in itself is just flat out overkill. These poor balloons won't know what hit them. Anyway though. But yes, I'm getting back into recording, I'm doing this, and then I'm thinking about doing a few other recordings as well, to really get back into the swing of things. What was I recording? I need to write a list. Lists make me productive. Where's my pen? You know, my mum came in here the other day and she was like, do you have a pen? I need to write something down to give you, sort of thing, so that I remember it. I'm good with notes and stuff. And the first pen she picked up that was left on my desk, because I'd done a bit of cleaning the other day, so I put a good deal of stuff away in like a pencil case, you know, just to sort of keep my shit organized. And the first pen she picked up, I go, you can't write with that. She goes, what? Why not? I go, it's for a tablet. It doesn't actually write anything. So she essentially picked up my stylus for a drawing tablet. Don't get me wrong, it looks exactly like a pen, because it's meant to be. You know, it's essentially a pen. It just doesn't work on paper. Anyway, I'm making a list of the series that I remember doing and or starting, and obviously not getting very far in, potentially. So number one I can remember is Terraria. Good old Terraria. Need to work my way through that. A select few of you are enjoying that, and I appreciate the feedback. Thank you very much. I know I had like two Minecraft series on at the same time. So Mince Raft. I think it was... Oh, yep, the Pokemon mod, Pixelmon. I still am determined to catch all of the Pokemon in that game. At least, no, all of the Gen 1 Pokemon. Put a little dash, Gen 1. And then another one I was working on was... What was the other one I was working on? Sky Factory? God, it's been ages since I played Sky Factory. Sky Factory 4, I believe it was. God damn. Yeah, that was it, I think. Sky Factory 4. And I don't actually know what my goal was in that one. I should probably do that a bit more. Like for Terraria, I don't even know what type of goal I have. I mean, at the moment I'm still learning, but like, that's a big issue that I'm currently going through at the moment. Is like, if I start a series, when does it end? You know? With the Skyblock survival that I did, that was very simple. There was 50 challenges, I completed all 50, and even then, I still wanted to, you know, keep going. So then I built to the mainland, which took a fucking long ass time. Built myself a house, got myself prepared, did a lot of mining, then I went and killed the Ender Dragon. That was it. That was sort of the end of that series, which made sense. Terraria, I don't know what the fuck the end thing is, but I'm gonna write end someone. End someone in Terraria, and then, you know, whoever the final is. I still don't know enough about that game, so it'll probably be like 300 episodes before I can actually finish it. What else was I working on? I feel like I was recording other things. And boom, we are basically guaranteed to win now. Cool. But yeah, let me know if there's anything you want to see me play, stream, record, anything of that sort, because I am open to suggestions. I am very much open to suggestions. In fact, I even have, I've even got this thing on stream where it's a channel point reward. So essentially you get the channel points by watching the channel, and then you can redeem those points for being, you know, whatever you want to call it, a loyal viewer or some shit, for rewards that the viewer can set up, or the what do you call it, the streamer. What's that thing I do? Yeah, the streamer can set up, and one of the rewards I've put is that for a certain amount of channel points, whatever it is, you can add a game to the list, and at some point in time, I will play that game. Admittedly, I need to sort out that list, because essentially everything I do for the whole list thing is just basically the list is my wish list on Steam. So pretty much any time something on there goes on sale, I'll see about purchasing it and starting to play it, which has always been great. That's how I started playing Undertale, and that's eventually how I beat those stupid last bosses. But yeah, overall, good time, good time. So Terraria and Minecraft, were they my main series? I feel like there was more, but I don't know. Pat, give him a hug. Nice. Terraria and Minecraft, very limited series is there. I suppose when the Beast Handler, or whatever the next tower is called, that's being released in the next big update for this game, then I could, what series was that? I did make a series about that, where essentially I played chimps, and I only used one type of tower, just to see how far it would get. So for example, I'd play chimps and only use dart monkeys. No restrictions on the upgrades I could get. And I made it so that if, of course, you know, you start the game of chimps and you immediately can't afford the tower, I would put it into a custom game, give me exactly enough money to afford the tower, just the base version, and then start up the game just to see, you know, if we were given that much money, could they survive the whole 100 rounds? I'm pretty sure the answer was no for like almost every tower. But there was one tower, and I do remember this distinctly, that was able to beat all 100 rounds if you started with enough money to place just one of them. And that was the plane. That was the Monkey Ace. Monkey Ace actually smashed it. Spectre, insane amount of damage for early game stuff. Sky Shredder, pretty much soloing the bad. And then you've got the good old Nuke Dropper. That most certainly helped out as well. But yeah, that was pretty fun. This factory was a pain in the ass to try and complete, and obviously it died pretty quickly. Well, considering other towers don't have camo detection whatsoever, I guess it didn't die that quickly, but still. Yeah, I feel like, oh, I've also got a Google Docs. I've got a Google Docs full of ideas for streams and YouTube videos and all that good jazz, so if you guys want to give me some suggestions for that, I will happily look into them. Otherwise, whatever is in my brain will be shot out like a rocket, and that may or may not be a good thing. But we'll see. Okay. What? How much is Apache? We could potentially afford that. I don't know how much money we'll make here, but if we wait for this to pop, then hooker, that's quite a bit. Can we get Apache Prime? It's really satisfying placing all your towers down and getting all of them to 50s. I don't know what it is, but it's really satisfying. Okay, yeah, we probably won't be able to do it. But still, that would have been great, wouldn't it? Permaspike, Pirate Lord, Apache Prime. That's a beautiful sounding combination right there. But, alas, a little bit too short. But hey, first two maps, done quite easily. Alright, so now we've got 50 lives to get through these last three maps. Admittedly, these last three are going to be more interesting than I thought, because balance, we're going to be putting Pat straight up right in the middle. That's just a fact, because he's going to be knocking away the Moabs too, so double HP Moabs shouldn't actually do much against us. Covered Garden's going to be easy. I say that now, I'll probably regret it later. But, essentially, once we get a Heli down, or a Monkey Ace down in Covered Gardens, it should be a lot easier, especially a Heli. Because then you can just set that thing to pursuit, and it does not give a shit about any of those windows. And Sunken Columns will be a similar situation, where you just need to get a solid early game to get a Heli, and then we're fine. But there you go. That has been Go Big Part 1. Part 2, as always, will cover these last three maps, and will be released tomorrow. So there you go. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this has helped. Remember to leave me any sort of comments about what you want to see from this channel. Or just in general. You know? Why not? Tell me about your goals and aspirations in the future. As well as what your ideal future husband or wife will look like. I'm kidding. Don't include that last part. But still. Ideas and thoughts about what I could potentially be doing on this channel or on stream would be very much appreciated. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care and have a great week, everybody.